Obviously, making sure that everybody understands that Organogold, if it wasn't for Mr. Bernie Chua, Mr. Shay Moran, Mr. Holton Buggs, the three amigos, those three individuals who actually had the courage, the vision, and the determination to start off a company with no money, not even a lot of product, not even an office, or not even a phone, not even a warehouse, but just a vision and determination. Today, Organogold stands up to be the number 55 company around the world, and we should all be extremely grateful. We should always express our appreciation for everybody. We just came out of the Thanksgiving holiday, and we should always remember to say thank you. So I'm going to start it off by saying thank you, personally and on behalf of everybody on the call, to Mr. Bernie Chua and his family, Mr. Shay Moran and his family, and Mr. Holton Buggs and his family. Thank you so much for what we have today, because folks, most of you who are new in the call and those who've been in the company for several months, weeks, years, we all started somewhere, probably with not enough. And today we were able to have an amazing Thanksgiving for so many families that are part of Organogold. So I would like to say thanks to the three amigos, to the whole corporate team of Organogold worldwide, because as the company grows, new staff comes on board. The new staff, they are embracing our philosophy. They are part of the Organogold management family to serve and help everybody to improve our life. So we all work as one team. I like to thank all the volunteers. If you only knew how many volunteers we see all over the world, distributors who love to serve, who love to participate and assist in any single way. Those are the invisible, let's say, invisible heroes. Volunteers, would like to thank them as well. And congratulations to the all OG family distributors and to all the customers who have selected and preferred our product. Ladies and gentlemen, Organogold is here to stay, and we have an amazing, bright future. So this is the last day of the month. Last day of the month. Last day of the month. I know the pressure. I know also the excitement. Sometimes we confuse pressure with excitement. We should all be very excited right now. Right now. Because midnight tonight, when the new stars, the new leaders, the new pin levels, the new distributors who are going to go and move on to the next level, next month of December is going to be an amazing month. I remember, and I'm so grateful to Mr. Holton Buggs, because I want to give you a quick lesson what determination can do for you if you follow the voice, if you believe in yourself, if you are determined to succeed. So I'm going to share with you a quick story. December 31st, 2009, I was an emerald. 11 in the morning, Mr. Holton Buggs gives me a call, says, John, tonight I want you to become a diamond. Now, I was 40,000+ points away from my pin level, away from diamond. It was the last day of the year. The group wasn't big enough. We just had started a few months in the business. The company was only 1 year old. The company was about to do the first launch, the first official liftoff. And Mr. Holton Buggs said to me, John, I know you can do it. Work with your team. Don't stop. Don't give up. Keep moving. Make phone calls. Look in your network. Who's going to be the next one? Who is short of a few points to qualify for the 200 points, the 450 points? Who's the next one to become platinum? Who's the next one to become a sapphire? Work with your team. I said, Mr. Holton, I understand, but it's the last day of the year. We don't have enough hours. I said, John, I know you can do it. And most of all, don't do it for you. Do it for the team. And I say, okay, I'm going to do that. He said, no, John, you're not listening. I want your commitment. I said, okay, I'm going to do it. But it was that tone of my voice that Mr. Holton knew my tone of voice. He was not convincing. He said, John, you're not listening. I said, I'll do it. It's okay. I'll take care of it. Said, John, you're not listening. I want your full attention. I want your full commitment. I want you to give everything. I want you to go all out. I want you to think it's not about you. It's about the belief in your team. They have to see you as a diamond. And it's not for you, it's for them. It's a matter of a level of belief. It's a level of commitment. It's a level of intelligent but hard work. So I made a decision. Why am I sharing this story with you? Because I know tonight, right now on the phone, everybody's hoping and expecting that kind of information that is going to boost your pin level. That is going to help somebody go to to jump, go beyond tonight. And I know the pressure, the stress. All I want you to do right now is I want you to be more relaxed. Just take a deep breath and relax. Because once we are relaxed inside and we increase our belief, we can see our network from a different perspective. And if we search and reach down and analyze quickly tonight for all your personally sponsored reps, all your personally sponsored team leaders, all your diamonds, all your emeralds, rubies, sapphires, all your superstar and star achievers. Make sure you lay out the plan. Put it in writing. And I know for a fact, on your third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh level, working with your leaders, let's search down and find who are those individuals who is looking for your voice, your guidance. Who is the next star achiever? There are people right now that they know about our product. They know about our coffee. They know about latte, mocha, and chocolate. But maybe they don't know or they haven't paid attention to our capsules. Maybe they don't know about the toothpaste. Maybe they have never tried our soap. Maybe they don't even know about the King of Coffee. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. But all I know is this. What I did that day, I picked up the phone. I wrote down all the personals that I have sponsored. I had a very quick phone call. Let's see who's in their team and in their team and in their team. And we start working the phones, one after the other, making conference calls. Right now it's 8 p.m. Texas time, which is 6 p.m. California time, which means we have another 6 hours, which means that every 30 to 45 minutes, we can be doing conference calls. You can pick up the phone, team up with your team leaders, and start making phone calls. Make small, short conference calls with your team right now. Maybe you're doing a CJM, a coffee party right now. Tonight is very important because once a decision is made tonight, next month is going to be amazing. How do I know that? I know that. I know that. Sometimes our stress level doesn't allow us to see further. That's why it's so important, and congratulate everybody who is on the call tonight. It's so important to visualize, to able to listen to other people who have made it. We've been through that route where Mr. Holtenbach speaks. He gives everybody guidance. And I want to remind everyone, one of the most important events during the year, the most important events on the top of the line is the OrganoGold International Convention. Every time there is a major event like the OrganoGold International Convention, you should always visualize yourself and your team who is going to be the next diamond in that event. Who's going to be the new sapphire, the new ruby, the new emerald? Who's going to be the new superstar? Who's going to be the star achiever? Who's going to be the one that is going to be beyond 12 months star achiever? Walking the stage. You need to start making a commitment right now for the next upcoming event in August. The second one, very important event, Project 50,000. Project 50,000 now in February in Las Vegas. They are distributed right now in your team, including yourself. Maybe you are a Sapphire right now. Maybe you're a Ruby right now. Visualize yourself as a new resolution. Visualize yourself and feel it that you're walking the stage on Project 50,000 as the new Sapphire, the new Ruby, the new Emerald, the new Diamond, the new Blue Diamond, and one of the new Black Diamond, the new Crown Diamond. Visualize. See yourself going through the process. See yourself in that event. Buy your tickets now, not only for you, but for your team, but select now the suit and the dress that you're going to be wearing. Select it and set it aside and keep looking at it every day. Visualize yourself listening from the microphone, the speaker announcing your name. See it, hear it, feel it. Announcing your name to walk through the stage. And see and feel what thoughts, what kind of feelings, how your team will be looking at you. What kind of an impact you're going to give to your team as a belief when you walk the stage on the new P level. You have to see it through. Don't just expect to happen. Just see it, feel it, visualize it. There is another major event coming very soon, very, very soon. Next week, we are going to be in Mexico, the 4th year anniversary. Ladies and gentlemen, 4 years already in Mexico. It's going to be an amazing event. Make sure the more people that go to that event in Mexico, the more your business will grow. Major event for Mexico, and for all the Latino community, that event is going to be an amazing event to close out the year. But then we have another event. Very important. I say for this year, one of the most important events, Philadelphia. December 13. In Mexico is 4 to 8 of December. December 13, Mr. Hulkenbergs, North State. I don't know what he's going to say, but I know if you're there and your team is there, is going to give exactly what you need and more to prepare you not only for an amazing end of the year, but it's also going to prepare you for the year 2015. Also December 13, Mr. Shane Moran is going to be in Costa Rica. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about December 13, a week before Christmas. And you have the top, most important individuals in the whole company, after Mr. Bernie Chua, who are there still working, doing events for you and me. That's called commitment. It's called commitment, dedication. What kind of commitment and dedication do you have for you and your team? I believe that right now, it's time right now to seriously evaluate what we have as a company, what we have in our hands as distributors. We need to evaluate seriously, because sometimes routine kicks in and we see things every day as the day goes by, and then sometimes, life takes its course. Then you have family members, situations, circumstances, friends, holidays, Things happen in everybody's life, and sometimes we allow life to interfere with your future success. We allow other people's circumstances affect the way you think, the way you feel, and the way you act or behave. We should always keep focused on the future. The future will come. At some point, the future will arrive. And when that future arrives, the next year, 5 years, 10, 20, 30, 50 years, where will you be? Will you be ready for that? That's why, ladies and gentlemen, it is very important to evaluate and appreciate what we have in our hands. Organo Gold is not another MLM company. It's the company. In just 6 years and a few months, what Organo Gold has created in the industry of network marketing, nobody has ever done it before. You see, when you are able to compare and evaluate, you can appreciate better. You will not find, no matter how hard you can search, you will never find 3 partners that they are so tight, united as one, with one main focus, to impact the world. You will never find another Shane Moran. You will never find another Holton Bucks anywhere. It just, I don't know. I call it my angel. Looks like God opened the sky and, sent an angel on the earth. He is my angel for me. That's why we need to evaluate not only the people side, which is the most important, but also let's also evaluate facts. You see, once you know the truth, when you know the facts, when you know how to compare and evaluate, when you understand what you have in your hands, total gold mine, and nobody else out there has what we have, once you know that, posture is going to change. Your tone of voice is going to change. The way you speak to people is going to change. From begging or asking or trying to convince is going to be moved to pre-qualifying. Because now you're going to be able to evaluate the treasure that you have being part of Organo Gold. And then you're going to be pre-qualifying the people to make sure that they're the right ones for you. Because in many cases, I see people trying to convince others. We are not in the convincing business. We are in the sharing business. We share high quality products with amazing benefits, a great opportunity, and match training. And you're going to see firsthand in Las Vegas, in Project 50,000, you are going to experience training like you have never seen before. Never. Going to the next phase, second wave, the new chapter, the next 5 years, the maturity is going to kick in. Education, preparation, training, improvement, enhancements on all aspects is going to take place. And you're going to be extremely proud to be part of Organo Gold, not only as a network marketing professional, but as a professional in the network marketing industry. And be proud of being part of Organo Gold. I know that for a fact. That's why, ladies and gentlemen, it is very important, today, the last day of the month, a few hours before the next major success that you will have tonight, it's very important to visualize your success before it takes place. As we build a business, it's a business. There are 3 things that we always have taking place, 3 things all the time. To build any business, it's going to take time, the most important asset. It's going to take effort, which is your energy, your commitment to work, and it's going to take money. Time, effort, and money. Those 3 things, regardless the type of business, they have to be in. And as we build a business, any business requires certain tools. If you have a restaurant, your tools basically will be mainly the food, but also the utensils, the plates, the cups, the glasses, the napkins. The same thing in our business. Building our business, we can do it the hard way or the easy way. Tools are designed to make your business a lot easier, faster. Allow the tools to work for you. We have different tools. The one and most important is your personal education and preparation. That's the cash cow. That's tool number one. Obviously, the coffee is number one. We gotta have product, but let's talk about tools. You need to be educated, informed, inspired, motivated, and prepared. Cash cow every day. But don't just listen to it. Because you can listen all day. You can listen. As a matter of fact, you can even memorize word by word. But the best way when you listen, don't just drive, which is good, but take some time at home. And as you listen, make notes. And every time you listen, ask yourself questions. Have I applied before what I've just heard? I've never applied this technique. When I've never applied that information, make a note. I promise you, every time you listen, you ask yourself questions. You write the notes, and then you apply and execute. Now the information is going to be really go into your subconscious mind and is going to create action. So that's number one. But don't have cash cow only for you. You should have at least 2 to 5 minimum available for your new personally sponsored, the ones that they're about to come, and have it available for new upcoming members in your team. Next one is the calendar. This is where you're going to organize your activity. And I've seen some people, actually I was one of them, that I would like to keep my calendar as clean as possible. So I wanted to write with nice letters so I can understand. But, that takes time. And then I start getting messier. And then I started writing faster. But the faster I would write the appointments, the more appointments I had. At the end of the day, you may have a calendar that is going to be very messy. Get another one. Keep buying another one. Keep filling it up. Calendar is the only way in our business that you can actually document what are you doing every day. It's one of the best ways to measure your success. How many contacts, how many phone calls, how many appointments, how many presentations, how many signups, what type of signups. Ladies and gentlemen, accountability is very important. And being that because we are our own boss, we don't have a boss, we are actually free to do, with our time, whatever we want. And this sometimes can be also dangerous and very scary because we're going to do certain things because we are our own boss that we have never do if we were employees. So make sure you are your own boss to yourself. Make sure you have accountability of your actions every day. Make sure you know what's going to happen next week. As a matter of fact, make sure in your calendar you already write down the dates of the events. December 4 to 8, December 13, Philadelphia, Costa Rica, February 6 in Las Vegas. Going to the important date, you're going to be in vacation. Then we're going to have the VIP Super Saturday. Make sure you know the dates. Put it on your calendar. Then we're going to have the International Convention in Los Angeles. Put out the date. Prepare your year today, this coming month. Before the end of this year, make sure you have your calendar for next year as well planned as possible so you know your important dates of activity and start working every single day with a purpose not just waking up every day and think what's going to happen today. What am I going to do today? What am I going to do today? So cash cow, calendar, the DVD, the coffee that pays. That's a very powerful tool to do presentations for you. From the ground to the cup, very important DVD. Talks about everything. You have Mr. Shane Moran, Mr. Holton Bugs, Mr. Bernard Chua. You see the product, the facilities, the testimony. You see everything in just 9 minutes. Powerful DVD. Flip chart is very important. And obviously product. We cannot run a business without a product. I mean, it is absolutely impossible. I see how people right now work with products. As we start training the last probably 90 days, we came up with a very aggressive program to actually go out intelligently with discipline to request referrals from the people that we already know. Who do they know? Who do they know? And by marketing the coffee as we were trained 5+ years ago, ladies and gentlemen, our customer base, not only ours, but many distributors, customer base is increasing. Somebody told me, how many books have you read? How much have you learned? It's not about how much you read. Reading is extremely important. It's for your own preparation, education, information. But if you only become intellectually intelligent and you don't apply action, without action, there are no results. Knowledge alone is not going to bring you new people. It's just not going to happen. Action, it will bring everything. Action will give you the experience. Reading will give you the knowledge. Long time ago, 1989, I've heard the powerful phrase that impacted me. So, it's better to have ignorance on fire rather than having knowledge on ice, which is true. You see so many professors and teachers, and they are not making enough money. Apply action every single day. So I'm going to give you some very quick things about the new year's resolution. Make sure you yourself and as many in your team to qualify as Star Achievers. That's very important. Most people don't even understand what Star Achiever is. Star Achiever is the best way to describe a successful business person that understands where we are going as a company. Star Achiever has 4 components. Component number 1 is you as a customer, as a consumer. Now, if we take the 4-step training, you take the 4th step, the first line, it says, be product of the product. Star Achiever, first component says, be a customer of the company. Therefore, when we look at the second component of first step, be a product of the product, then it says, document your personal experience. As a Star Achiever, component 1, this is my recommendation, is you should consume every single day Ganoderma. You should consume every single day the capsules. You should be a customer of OrganoGold in an intelligent way to improve your health as well as possible. Use the capsules for you. Use the toothpaste for you. Use the soap for you. And use some of the products, whichever you like, for you. So now you need to know your number, your purchasing number. What kind of products are you planning to consume for you? And I tell people in certain trainings something very simple. OrganoGold has made a commitment and make an announcement to achieve $10 billion annual sales. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Where will you be when that happens? What team level would you have when that happens? And how can we make sure the company gets there? So if we all know, if we all understand the announcement, $10 billion. Let's all team up and work intelligently. Once you understand the seventh way OrganoGold pays, the global bonus, where you as a Ruby at least or above, no matter where you live, no matter where you work, no matter where your network is, as long as OrganoGold keeps growing in many, many, many more countries, the higher the global bonus pool will be. Therefore, we as distributors, we are also the first customers. So if we believe in our company, like we say, believe in our company, it's your company, let's consume from our own company. Let's consume the toothpaste, the soap, the capsules, and obviously the beverages for us first. Now we have loyalty to the company. We have loyalty to ourselves. We are the first loyal customers for OrganoGold. Now we are all participating in OrganoGold's growth, and the bonus 7, OrganoGold is going to send back portion of profits to everybody worldwide. Once we understand that, we are going to be working faster, better, and more united. So the second component of the Star Achiever is the marketing side. We are business people. We are customers first, but then we're also business people. As a business person, you should market yourself and your business. So we are the biggest product, we the people. So what do we have to do as people? Number one, besides having positive attitude, we need to understand better our company. Folks, please read the policies and procedures. Understand the compensation plan. Understand it. You don't have to know everything. Understand the basics. Once you understand the quality of company that we have, let's go out and market with confidence. Not only ourselves, but also the company, also the training system, also the leadership, and also the product, the product itself. But you see, I cannot share Mr. Holton. I cannot give him to somebody else. But I can give the product. I can talk about Mr. Holton. I can talk about Mr. Shane. I can talk about Mr. Bernie. I can talk about the company. I can talk about the leaders. But talking is one thing. Do you have the gold magazines with you? So as we market ourselves, my name is John Sakuras. I'm a successful distributor with OrganoGold. I don't actually even say my title, because for most people, if I say Crown or Diamond, Ambassador Diamond, they're only going to hear either ambassador or a diamond. They may think I sell jewelry. They may think I'm an ambassador somewhere. They don't know what that means. So I only say my name is John Sakuras, and I'm a successful distributor with a company called OrganoGold. And then they will see my title in the magazine. But I don't talk so much about myself. I elevate, I edify the leadership, starting with the three amigos. Read the Gold magazine. Get familiar with the success stories. Make sure you know in advance which page is certain people where you can relate with them, so you can express the edification to it with the ones that you are sitting down. Show them the Gold magazine. That's a very powerful evidence of success, companies and people. And then we give the product. We don't throw away the product. We don't even dump the product. We give away the product for a reason. We want to get an exchange, as an exchange, a phone number and a commitment on 2 pieces of information: how they like the taste and how it makes them feel. When you go through the process of the 4 questions, please do not be mechanic. Have a normal conversation. Slow down. Read the person. Listen to their voice. Be connected. Maintain eye contact. Human nature, decent people will always want to give back. When you give them something, they will give you something. At least the answer to your questions. And when you do that, ladies and gentlemen, when you're a professional in all aspects, if somebody's in another company, we never talk negatively about any other company. Never. Everybody has a right to be anywhere they would like to be. There are only 96 million people all over the world in network marketing and only 16 million in North America. Only 16 million. Only. So a little bit over 100 million people around the world versus 4 billion adults around the world are involved in network marketing. So we still have a lot of places to go and a lot of more people to see. So when you give the samples out, make sure you create some type of a report, some type of a relation, some type of, create harmony with your prospect. Don't try to push them. There is a difference between marketing and sales. Marketing is developing relationships. Sales, you're going to do whatever it takes somebody to buy a box of coffee right now. A relationship is more powerful than a one-time sale. Developing relationships with a potential customer, with a professionalism, with respect. They will try your product. They would like your product. They would love your product. Or they may say, they just don't like it. Doesn't really matter the answer. The most important is the relationship. So no matter what they say, they will be open to give you more referrals. It's so important because people say to me, John, I just don't know enough. I don't know a lot of people. I don't know a lot of people. Well, you don't have to know a lot of people. You just have to get to know the people who your people know. So if you know 20 people, only 20 people, and each one of them knows 10, they give you 10 referrals. Now you have 200 people to follow through. So you keep talking to other people with a professional attitude. So we might have I'm going to give you something that you need to do to plan for your future, something brief. Update your list of people. Update. You may have a list of names right now. Go back to that list. I know for a fact you have not put in the list everybody you know. I didn't even do it myself. Now I started to update my list again, and I discovered another 92 people that I did not put on my list the first time. Sometimes we're going to miss them. It's called prejudging. Sometimes our mind will play tricks on us. We're going to delete or forget some people without paying attention. So improve and update your list of people. Friends, relatives, associates, people from school, people from work, people from the mechanic, the barber, the car washing place, the restaurant, the supermarket. There are people everywhere that you know of. Yeah, you don't know their name. You haven't said more than hello, how are you? Not even hi. But you have seen them. So put them in the list. The guy that I've seen frequently at the register. The lady that is always behind the cash register. The guy who's been putting fuel in my car. The guy next door, the guy comes next door and somebody cuts his grass. Hey, hello, sir, good morning. I saw you like 4 or 5 times coming here, cutting my neighbor's grass. I wanted to talk to you. May I ask a couple of questions? Do you, somebody you know, drinks coffee, tea at least occasionally? So all of a sudden, now you have new people in your list. Make a new list. Very important. Seriously organize your coffee parties. On the training with Mr. Holton, he says minimum 4 times a week, minimum. Now, he didn't say only 4 days a week. On the training, we say 4 days a week. But you can also do 4 CJMs in one day if you want. Maybe you are too busy. Maybe you don't have enough time. Maybe you work 6 days a week. Maybe you only have 1 day off. That's it. Well, if that's all you have, let's organize your time to make 4 in one day. I know it may sound too much work, but if we want to have a better future, something now has to change for things to change. Nobody said, well, this is not a lottery. We're going to have to work. So organize your CJM. Organize them. 4 days a week. Select which days. Very, very important. Make sure you promote the events. I said on the CD a long time ago, events increases people's belief and expands people's vision. I've learned 1990. I went on a training and I saw the scale, the levels of events. And I'll never forget that. They said the first event is the one-on-one, you and your new prospect alone. One-on-one, maybe you and 2 people alone in a coffee shop or somewhere. So now the tools will help your prospect see the big picture, see the big business, and believe there is something is going on. Cash cow, calendar, gold magazine, DVDs, CDs. Those tools, have them with you. They are going to increase visually your prospect understand it and believe that what you're talking about is real, legitimate, and big. But then we have the next level of event, the CJM, the coffee party, the home presentation. It could be a home or an office presentation where you and 5 or 8 other people. Now you bring your prospect from the one-on-one to a house. Now that prospect is 5, 6, 7, 8 people. Now there is an indirect interaction with other people. Now he's starting to feel more comfortable. And then you take that prospect into a hotel event. 100 people, a couple of 100 people, 500 people, 1,000 people, 600 people. Now your prospect says, wow, Yep, something's happening. Now his comfort level increases. His commitment is getting better. His belief, passion, understanding is getting better. And then you take them to a Super Saturday, a whole day event with other leaders, training, education, motivation, inspiration, recognition. Now your prospects can see a bigger picture. Wow, I can do this. I can see myself over there. And then we have the VIP Super Saturday, even bigger, 2-day event. Then you have the Project 50,000, a spectacular, amazing event. Then you have the convention. My goodness, people's belief is that one of the is off the roof. Now they are in. Now they're working. Now they are totally excited. But if we don't talk about the events, if we don't keep talking about the events, if we don't buy tickets in advance, if you don't have the tickets with you already, when you talk about the events, if you don't show them that you have the tickets already, you should tell them. Don't be afraid to tell them, hey, listen, so if you sign up with the bronze, silver, or gold pack, my recommendation, step number 1, let's build your business correctly, intelligently. This is a business. You're also going to need some tools to help you build your business faster and better and easier. This is the tools that I have already purchased them in advance so I can have them available for you so you don't have to go online and wait about a week or 10 days to arrive. I have the tools shared with me already. This is the price list. If this is what it cost me, it's going to cost you the exact same way. just write me a check or give me cash. Boom. I have the tools available for my new person. So what do you think that person is going to do with his people or her people? They're going to make sure they have tools as well. And by the way, next month we have a major event, December 13 in Philadelphia with Mr. Holton Bucks, or in Costa Rica with Mr. Shane Moran. We have the major event in Project 50,000 in February in Las Vegas. By the way, I already have tickets available because they will be sold out. I have them available, not just for me, but I have them available also for you. You can pay me now, you can pay me tomorrow. As soon as you make me the money, I'll give you the ticket. Something you should have it already. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a business. And every time you sign up someone new, let them know about the auto ship. Let them know so you don't have to go back. Oops, I forgot to tell you about the auto ship. Oh, I'm so sorry, Tell them up front, don't be afraid. We have a multi-million-dollar business for pennies on the dollar. OrganoGold is giving us access to 37 countries to build a business from home, to have a total financial independence, to become our own bosses. They have laid out everything, the tools, the system, everything is ready for pennies on the dollar. And zero risk. Be professional and have the tools available, have products available, have the tickets for the events available. It's so important. Your prospect will see you as a professional, serious people building your business. It's a multi-million-dollar business. Mr. Holton Bucks gave us a training in Greece, and he wrote on the board when he signed up with OrganoGold. He did not purchase a gold pack. He wrote a check mentally for $1 million. He didn't pay $1 million, he paid a gold pack price. But in his mind, he wrote a $1 million check value of the business. So his activity, behavior, posture, acceleration, speed, energy, urgency, all was surrounding a value of a cost of $1 million. And this is so important because sometimes people see the business as a $1,500 business, as a promo pack. We need to move from that mentality and go and become professionals and build a multi-million-dollar businesses. And with that, make sure you attend every single event that is available and every event you qualify. You need to make sure you participate. We don't have a specific school. There is no school in the world available where you go in for a tuition, for a fee, you go in and then 6 months later, after 65 different classes, you go out as a qualified diamond. It doesn't exist. The only school we have available are the events. That's the best school you can ever be part of, because the teachers are not theoretical teachers, are people just like you and me. People who have made a decision, people who have engaged, people who are walking the streets, people who are talking to people who are making it happen, people who succeed, people who went through frustrations, difficulties, people who end up crying on stage because they had it so tough, and finally they're free. I was one of them. So when you participate in those events, something is going to happen. Something is going to touch you in your heart, in your mind. Something is going to improve in you. Belief, action, something is going to happen. Maybe not the first one, maybe not the fifth one. But you need to keep going. Every single event, something is going to happen to you in a very positive way that is going to prepare you for a better future. I told some people last week, build your business fast, but don't be in a hurry. I know it doesn't make sense. Build it fast, but don't be in a hurry. When they look at us and the other leaders who have made, substantial amount of income, they say, man, how did you do that so fast? No, it wasn't fast. It wasn't 5 years. It was 25 years. 25 years. It took me 19 years to cash a check that I wrote to myself, 1992, for $1 million. For $1 million. So it took me 19 years. 19 years. Now it seems like yesterday. So build your business fast, but don't be in a hurry. And ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have a surprise for all of you. It's the end of the month surprise. It's one of those surprises that they are, I don't know, once in a lifetime. I'm so excited right now. I just got a message because it was also a surprise for me as well. What a surprise. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to make sure that everybody pays full attention. Stop everything you're doing. Yeah, you can keep breathing. Stop everything you're doing. Have a pen and paper. It is my honor and privilege to bring someone on this call tonight, the last day of the month. Someone who has guided my family, who has transformed my life personally. Someone that I call my angel, my mentor, my friend, my sponsor, the executive vice president, the one and only, the Mr. Holton Bowers of the Network Marketing, is available with us tonight. Mr. Holton, welcome on the call. Thank you so much for the surprise.
Absolutely, man. Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, man, I tell you, I'm excited just listening in to you talk about your experience. And you're right. You want to build this fast, but don't be in a hurry. And basically, that's more of an attitude that John is talking about. That means don't rush over your business. Don't go over there and just run through prospects. If you've got a list of 200 people, don't try to get through 200 people in 1 day or 2 days, because you're going to say all the wrong things to all the right people. But what you need to do is build it big, build it fast, but build it the right way. And that's through mentorship and through coaching. And John mentioned it, all the years of experience that he had and that he's brought to the table. He's done exactly just that. And that's why he's able to be on this call at the end of the month and give you guys the best of what he has to offer. But I can tell you guys, I'm so fired up to be on this call. I knew John was doing this call, and I just want to come on here and wish everybody happy end of the month. Today is the 30th of the month. I know many of you are listening in on this call, and I can tell you right now that there's most of you who came on this call, you came to listen, to get educated, to get fueled up, to maybe to get pumped up, get a few little more nuggets for next month. But there's some of you on this call that saying, hey, I can't wait until this call is over, because you know what? I'm this close to hitting Sapphire. I'm this close to hitting 1 star. Platinum. I'm this close to hitting double platinum, or this close to getting ruby or emerald or whatever it may be. And you know what? The last day of the month is the month that counts. I tell people all the time, you know what? Don't run. When you run a marathon, when you run a race, as I was in track, I never ran a track to if it was 100 meters, I never ever set my goals on running 100 meters. My coach used to tell me all the time, and I've told John this, I've told every single person, I told David Imanitie this, I've told Jose this, I've told Luis Ventura this, all the diamonds that you know of, all the blue diamonds, black diamonds, all over. I say, guys, listen, when you are running the race, first of all, run your race. Stay in your lane. You know what happens when you're running track and you actually get in someone else's lane? You get disqualified. Your race is now over. The same thing here. That means follow your upline. Do exactly what they're teaching. So many people sometimes, they get caught up on what I call guest speakers. Guest speakers are great, or what I call general speakers. General speakers are people who have a general knowledge of this industry called networking. And maybe they have done it once before, and maybe now they make the majority of their income just from teaching. Well, that's general knowledge. Well, let me ask you a question. If you had an emergency, which all of us do, Wave 2 for me is an emergency. It is absolutely an emergency right now. If you had a medical emergency or a financial emergency, would you go to a general practitioner and say, hey, listen, I need brain surgery right now. I want you to give me the person who just got out of medical school. They're a general practitioner, which means that they're a master at nothing, and I need them to operate on me. No, you go to a specialist. You go to a specialist. What you heard from tonight is a specialist. These diamonds that we have that own these calls, they are specialists. These are people who specialize in doing exactly what it takes to make this business work. And as you run that race, as you've gotten your plan this month from a specialist, what you need to do is you run through the end of the month, not run to the end of the month. My coach used to say, do not run to the tape, Holton, run through the tape. If it's 100 meters, you need to set your goals and you practice on running 110 meters as fast as you can. Not 100 meters, because what he said was, listen, he said everybody else is training for the 100-meter race. The one who's going to win is the one who trains for the 110 meters. You've already set your expectations that you're going to go far and beyond. You know, one of the things that you don't want to do is this here. See, when I was running the race, I used to run several different races when I ran track. I would run the 100 meters. I'd run the 200 meters. I'd run the 400 meters, and I'd also run the 400-meter relay. And so what I didn't do is this here. See, the 400-meter relays was the last race. And what I didn't do, when I got to the 200 meters, if I wasn't going to win, you know what I didn't do? I never slowed down at the end and say, well, I have another race to run, so I'm going to save my energy. I'm going to make sure I run 80%, and I'm going to save all of my energy for the 400-meter race. Never did that. Never, ever, 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 ever did that. And that's why our track team, we set records, because our team was trained. You run every race like it's your last race. You say, well, Holton, what does that have to do with November the 30th? This is what I'm saying here. Some of you right now, you're maybe 2,000 volume away from your goal. And I know what you're saying. What you're thinking in your mind, you're thinking like a typical networker, the way I used to be. Remember, on these calls, we teach people to be business people. And sandbag and say, well, I'm going to save these gold packs that I've got. I'm going to save this volume for my next race for December. Let me tell you why. I know right now you're probably thinking, Holton, you don't understand. See, if I go and put this in, I'm not going to hit Ruby anyway, and so I might as well get a good jump start next month. But see, let me share something with you. Whatever it is that you do, whether you do it in the light or do it in the dark, it gets duplicated through your group. So I want you to understand, at some point in time, you're going to be shooting for Ruby. Some point in time, you're going to be shooting for Emerald. You might even be shooting for Diamond. And when you're shooting for Diamond, because you picked up bad habits like that, you know what everybody in your group's going to do? The time that you're looking for 15,000 in volume to come through on the last day, and you know for a fact people out there, weekend warriors, are showing the plan. And you're going to be calling around looking, and you're going to look at the back office, and guess what? Zeros are going to be popping up. Zeros will be popping up. And you'll be making phone calls, and guess what? You'll be able to get everybody on the phone, which means they ain't working. Why? Because they're holding back. They're doing exactly what you taught them to do, is hold their volume so they can get a start. And you know what happens? Pins never break in your organization because you taught people to hold back for the next month. And so when you hold back for the next month, don't think it ever happens for you. Trust me, I've been doing this 24 years. John has been doing this for forever. Okay? I remember, guys. I remember myself, 2009. It was December 31st. December 31st. This is New Year's Eve. Everybody's partying. Everybody's going out there doing whatever people do at New Year's Eve, but not John Securus. See, I remember that day John Securus wore 3 cell phone batteries and 3 home phone batteries that day. Because John Securus said, I'm going to run the race to win. I'm going to run through the end of the month. I'm not going to run to the end of the month. And when everybody else looked like they were taking off, not John Securus' group, not John Securus' group. See, John went from $50,000 in volume the month before, $50,000 in volume the month before, to over $200,000 in volume on the last day of the month, and qualified as a diamond January 1, 12 o'clock, midnight, Central Standard Time, qualified as a brand new diamond in Organo Gold, the first Latino diamond in Organo Gold. And that was in 2010, January 1. Why? He ran through the end of the month. And most of you say, well, you know what? Great for John. That's why, he's a crown ambassador. That was really good for him and Blanca, because look at their lifestyle. Let me share with you what happened, ladies and gentlemen. See, that story went all around John's organization. And there was no one in John's organization that ever took a day off at the end of the month. Because whatever it is that you do, it will be duplicated. John Securus worked to the wee hours of the morning. That means it was 2 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time here when John was putting in the last application to go in the system. And every single week, Sunday night, 2 o'clock a.m. in the morning, people were working. Why? Because John set a pattern of good work habits starting from day one, and it duplicated down through his group. Many of you probably looking yourself in the mirror wondering, why is it that my group is not moving the way that I want it to grow? Why is way two not, so much of a way for me? Check your habits. Check your habits. There's a reason why Stephen Covey wrote a book called 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. I've already given you guys what I call the habits of highly effective networkers. I won't go through that training again tonight, but check your habits. Ladies and gentlemen, you can't surprise us when you go diamond. Nobody slips up and becomes a diamond and nobody knew about it. There's trails of habits and trails of activity and trails of evidence on your way. We can always identify the next person who's looking like they're about to make a move for diamond. John Securus did it. Jose Ardone didn't sneak up and go diamond, blue diamond and black diamond and crown ambassador. He didn't sneak up and do it. Check their habits. Look at David Emonici. Check his habits. Look at Edwin Hayes. Check the habits. Look at Emmanuel Bernstein, Suleiman Rahman. Check those habits. The habits are there. Okay. When they went out and did it, the habits were there. Look at the Nielsen family. They didn't just sneak up and next thing you know, as first timers become diamonds and blue diamonds. Rod Smith didn't just sneak up because he was a professional athlete. Check the habits, ladies and gentlemen. And I can go on and I can give you diamond after diamond after diamond after diamond after diamond after diamond after diamond who went out there and got it done. Francisco Vasquez, check the work habits. Look at what he's been able to do. Okay? Look at Ivan Tapia. Check the work habits. They went out there, and there's a reason why we call diamonds diamonds. Okay? It's not because they're big shots. It's because they developed habits when they were sapphires. They developed a certain habit pattern when they were just, what we call them platinums. There's a work habit. There's a habit pattern. And I want you guys to develop that habit. If there was a gift that I wish that I can give each and every one of you for Christmas, it is to work yourself and pattern your work habits. Pattern your work habits after those that are proven to do it over and over and over and over again. Look at Joe Wilson. Okay? Look at his work habits. If I call him right now, I have to wonder, which country are you in right now? It's work habits. WORK habits. It's the work habits, ladies and gentlemen. It's all over the place. Look at Chris Oliver. It's work habits. If I call him right now, I have no idea where he is. I can guarantee you he's somewhere right now listening to the call, but he's just probably finished showing the plan. It's all predictable. You can do the exact same thing. Ladies and gentlemen, right now, this is my favorite time of the year. Going into December, the holiday time. Why? Because this is the time that I create more volume than I ever created before. If you guys haven't gone on and placed the order for the holiday pack that we have, habits, check your habits. Check your habits. If you're out doing Christmas shopping, let me ask you a question. See, Black Friday took place, but did your income go up? Walmart's went up. Macy's went up. Dillard's went up. Okay? Target's went up. Did your volume go up? Are you running a business or are you a network marketer? Are you running a business as a professional using this business as a platform and network marketing, or Or you're a network marketer who's a sometimer. Well, I get involved, and hopefully if I find a person on my right and my left, I'll go ahead and retire someday. I'll find me a John and a Jose and a David, and I'll find me one of these guys, and I'll retire one day. Or are you running a business? We've got those promotions for a reason. You should be You should be going online, making your orders for that particular promo special. Every neighbor of yours, you got a new neighbor, you want to give them a gift, give them one of the promo packs. You should be a walking, talking billboard for Organogold. See, that's the habits. Those are habits. Everywhere I go, when I go places, I'm repping Organogold. Why? Because this is my business. This is my business. When I see Sam Walton, who at one time was the richest man in America, he's the guy who owned Walmart, started the Walmart. I used to always see him with that Walmart hat on. Why? He was always promoting the product that he actually campaigned, the products from his business that he knows was going to feed his family. And now, I'm not saying you get all your kids, you need to buy them, maybe $5,000 worth of hot chocolate. But I am saying, if you got family gifts, if you got neighbor gifts, they're getting my particular product. That's what they're getting. You got to do the exact same thing. Ladies and gentlemen, as I mentioned, this month right here, I get so fired up. Why? Because 2015, we're setting it up like crazy. Right now, we've been in many planning meetings. Everything is already lined up. Hopefully, you're getting yourself in gear as well. I can tell you the travel schedules are already lined out. I hope you got your seatbelts buckled up. Okay, I hope you do, because we are going to run in 2015. Now, remember this, we're not asking for runners. We're just going to identify the runners, because you should be running if you're a business person. Now, a couple of events that you need to make sure that you're laced up for. If you're running, that means you got runner shoes on. If you got runner shoes on, that means you're prepared. Your laces, how do you lace up? Those of you who are on the East Coast, if you have not gotten your ticket for the Gold Diamond event, just the name of the title of the event alone, okay, it already should have been sold out. I'm just letting you know, in terms of my mindset, it should have already been sold out. Why are we doing it over there? Because, see, we've got a blue diamond over there named Suleiman and Celia Rahman. They have set an example of keeping momentum, running a business. All of their Saturday meetings are packed out, and we said, you know what we're going to do? I told them we're going to reward them at the sometime in 2014 with the big event over there, and that's what this event is. It's not for them, but we're rewarding the East Coast for their diligence, Philadelphia in particular, okay? So New York, New Jersey, Virginia, North Carolina, Georgia, all of you guys who can drive up. I've had people from other countries been calling me saying, Holton, should I come here? I say, well, listen, I can't tell you whether you should or not. If you're on a diamond run, I would be there. If not, save your money. Okay? If you're on a diamond run, if you know in 2015 is going to be your year, yeah, you should be there. Okay? And so I can tell you right now, we're going to lay it out. I just got through talking. I actually invested some time with Jose Ardon over on the West Coast. Jose said, Mr. Holton, let me know anywhere you're going to be, because I'm going to be right there sitting in front of you. I went over there on the West Coast, and he was there. They did a big, huge, great event over there, and he came down to the California house. We invested some time together, and he's going to be over there as well. I know many of the other diamonds are going to be the East Coast diamonds who are going to be there as well. Giovanni Rodriguez, and all of the East Coast diamonds over there. Ramon Sosa, all my East Coast friends, Helen Giovanni, all of those folks are going to be there. Suleiman Rahman, Celia Rahman, who's there, who actually be, I would say, our facilitator and host for this event. I can't wait. We got something special as well. Now, you guys know I'm a Cowboy fan. Suleiman is a Philadelphia, whatever they are, fan. But anyway, so we got some tickets. Actually, he got some tickets. We got some tickets. We got some front row 50-yard line tickets. And we're going to put out a little promotion here to see whoever's registered. And they get to go to the game with us, okay? It's nothing better than going to the game. You got Jose Ardon, who's saying he's going to stay over. You got Suleiman, who's going to be there. We got a couple of other diamonds who's going to be there as well. 50-yard line, seeing the Dallas Cowboys play that Eagle team, whatever they are, whatever they call them. But anyway, no, it's going to be a bundle of fun. And what we're going to do is this year, I know we've got one promotion that we haven't announced winners for. We'll announce that next week as well. But this week here, this is what we're going to do here, okay? What I'm going to look for is this. I'm going to look to see who starts off the month, strong, okay? Who ends the month strong, who starts the month off real strong. Now, this is what we're going to do here. Those people, whoever today, I'm going to look in the system today on the 30th of November and see who has sponsored the most number of people, okay? Today, you got to have sponsored at least 3 today, okay? At least 3 people. Oh, 3 people. I didn't do that all year. Yeah, that's true, but there's a lot of people who are getting 3 done, okay? And then tomorrow as well, all right? And then tomorrow as well, we'll look at who sponsored the most tomorrow, we'll look at the most who sponsored today, and between those 2 days. Why? Because we want to end the month right, and we want to start the month off right. Don't sandbag and say, well, I can't get 3 today, I'll get another one tomorrow. No, put in what you can put in. I'm going to look at that system, find out who sponsored the most. It must be a builder pack. It must be a bronze, silver, or gold pack. And the tiebreaker will be the person who has the most sponsorship volume. And you're registered. You'll be there. That means you'll get to go to the game with us. And that means that you should not return until maybe Monday. Book your ticket to return on Monday. All right. So we've got more promotions that's going to be coming up as well for Project 50,000. Guys, I'm telling you right now, this thing I want you to understand. Okay. That we turn the corner. Okay. Don't play around. If you're really, really going to make 2015 your year, don't let John Securus have to get on this call. Don't let David Imonichi have to go all the way to Nigeria where he is now and promote these calls. Okay? Don't do that. It's not Ed Hartley's responsibility to have to get on a call every single weekend and have to promote a call. Promote the event. Okay? Vance Grant shouldn't have to do this every single weekend. All right? Now, it's your responsibility. All right? To get your brand new people, anybody you're sponsoring, and you download the promotion, download the flyer, send them. You guys have Instagram and the Facebook. Use it to promote your business. Don't be a philosopher all the time. Use it to make some money. Use it to promote your business. If you're not promoting, I saw David today. He sent it out as well. Why? He's promoting. Why? He's using that form to promote his business. You should do the same thing. Get yourself registered for Project 50,000. Stop waiting at all. Go ahead and make the decision today. Ticket prices are going to continue to go up. Don't wait until the very last moment. Get yourself registered today. Let's go ahead and get yourself locked in for Project 50,000. Let's get yourself locked in on the East Coast. Now, I'm not telling those of you on the West Coast you need to go ahead and transfer to be over here. I'm not telling you you have to. And I'm also not telling you you shouldn't be there. I'm saying, okay, if you're on a diamond run and you got to buy an airline ticket, you should be there. I can tell you Ed Hartley's going to be there. I can tell you Terrell Avant's going to be there. Okay, many of our diamonds there and blue diamonds that we have, many of the other diamonds are going to be there, and it's going to be no holds barred. I can tell you right now, you want to understand Wave 2, Jeremy Roma, he's going to be there. Sam Bean's going to be there, okay? And so you need to make your decision on what you're going to do. But remember, this promotion tonight, email it, text it out. Whoever sponsors, the most people between today and tomorrow, okay? Between today and tomorrow, we're going to make sure that we get them taken care of. Let me read this text here, make sure here. All righty. I got a big list here. Yes, right. Rod Smith is going to be there. Jeremy Roma, Casey Nilsson is going to be there as well. There's a whole bunch of diamonds that's going to be there. I can tell you, 24 years in my career, I never missed an event that I qualified to attend. If there was a diamond or 2 there, I didn't know how I was going to get there. I found a way. It's one of the reasons I am where I am today. I'm not telling you just because you come, you're going to become a millionaire tomorrow. Okay? But what I am telling you is that when you do come, there's going to be information that can lead you towards millionaire status that's going to be released that day at this particular event. I am doing about 90% of the entire training. This is a gold diamond event that we're having, and it's going to be off the charts. It's going to be off the charts. Some of our friends from Mexico are coming. Some of our friends from Thailand have called me, say they're coming. Some of our friends from Peru, Lima, Peru, are coming. Some of our people from Ecuador, I know, said that they're going to be there. You're right here in the United States. You should be there as well. I know we're wrapping this call up. Wayne says, I'm all set. I'm in there too. All right. So we got many of our diamonds who are going to be there, guys. And I can go on and on and on with who's going to be there. You got to be there. Get around this energy. I've never been more fired up in my career than I am right now today. And you got to be there. I can tell you the Stocks are going to be there as well. I believe Michael Stocks and Marlene will be there as well. But guys, just do what you got to do. Fire it up. Get around this energy. If you don't learn anything in terms of from an information standpoint, I can tell you right now, it is very difficult at this moment to get around me and not leave infectious with desire and excitement about the future. It is very difficult at this moment to just to get around that energy. So you got to be around it. And sometimes when you're hot, and sometimes when you're hot, you got to when you're not, find the person who is hot. Find the person who is on the roll. And remember, I've already challenged all of you to a sponsoring contest. I told you to get your 12 by Project 50,000. And I'm gonna smoke the doors off a lot of you guys. I got a full-time job. I work 18 hours a day, and I'm still finding my time to put all 12 of my frontline personals in. Actually, to be way more than that. While Wave 2 is in full effect right now. So, John Securus, I know I took up the rest of your call, and I apologize for it. You know, when I say 5 minutes, that's one characteristic of a leader. They always give more than they say they're going to give, and always take less than they say that they would. But I did. I came and gave a little more than I anticipated. You did an awesome call. I'm glad to have been able to join you on this call and help finish it out. I appreciate you. I'm going to turn it back over to you so you can give any closing remarks that you want. But ladies and gentlemen, those of you out there, let's rock and roll. Go out there. Call whoever you have to call. Sponsor some people tonight. You can do it if you want to. Sponsor some people tonight. Sponsor some people in the morning. Tomorrow morning, put some people in the seats. Okay? Put some ID numbers in there. Do it like John said. Be in a hurry, but do not rush. Remember, it's easy. It's simple. It's coffee. I love every one of you. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy holidays to you guys. Guys, we're going to see you guys at the top and not from the top. So I'm going to pass it back over to my good friend, Mr. Crown Ambassador himself with all the right habits, Mr. John Securus. Back to you, buddy.
Thank you so much, Mr. Holton. Amazing call. You can take all the time you want because every time you speak, it's not only what you say, it's how you say things with the level of energy. It helps everybody re-energize and also line up the vision. Line up the vision, ladies and gentlemen. That's all it takes. Make sure you're looking all straight ahead because the light at the end of the tunnel is called Organo Gold. And before we close this conference call in English, I'm going to leave you with this. Make sure you get a self-commitment. Commit to yourself. Commit to your success. Because when you decide, when you make a decision, when you decide to take life on, it will open up for you. So everything is about a decision. When you make the decision, your whole body is going to function differently. The way you feel, the way you talk, the way you move, the way you stand, the way you shake hands, everything will change positively when you make a decision. Every time you slow down, every time you have doubts, every time you have second thoughts, every time you say, well, I know I'm going to check this out first, every time you hesitate, you slow down the process. There is nothing out there better, bigger, and different than Organo Gold. Nothing out there. I don't want to put any company down whatsoever. However, you will never find what we have in Organo Gold anywhere else. How do I know that? 25 years in network marketing since 1989. Changed 16 companies. I've seen maybe another 100. I've never seen anything like Organo Gold. So when you decide to take life on, it's going to open up for you. And you will become aware of things that you were not aware before. And that's exactly what happened December 31st, 2009. When Mr. Holdenbach said to me, John, make a decision, make a commitment, make it happen. When you do that, everything will change. The only thing I had to do is I believed in his voice. I believed that he wanted the best for me. I believed that he believed in me. And I made a decision. So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, you have the same opportunity to make a decision. Do whatever it takes, not do your best. Whatever it takes. This second wave is going to be bigger than you have ever seen before in any company in the history of network marketing. So with that, I'd like to thank all of you and congratulate all of you for being on the call this evening. And thank you, Mr. Holden, for this amazing surprise. You came unexpectedly and you energized everybody, including myself, and I really thank you for that. And folks, we're going to see you at the top. And not from the top, like Mr. Holden said. And remember, it's simple, it's easy, it's coffee. God bless you, and we'll see you soon. Good night.
Right, guys, I don't want to keep you too much longer, so thank you for staying on and stayed on. We've got 9 attendees still in the room. I want to quickly feedback some information. We're going to keep this going every single Sunday night, okay? We're going to relay the information from the States, have a platform available for us to listen to it and listen to it as a group. I think it's so important. So I want to keep this as a culture centerpiece. What I also want to quickly go over is the system that I've set up for how the week looks. So if you've got a pen and paper out, write this down. So Monday is going to be business mixers, okay? So we do as home events on the Monday night or your local events. Tuesday is going to be, every single Tuesday is going to be a launch call, okay? Plus the 4 steps, that's going to be 8:30 p.m. Wednesday again, home events, business mixers, more of the stuff like that. Thursday again, launch calls, 8:30 p.m. again. Friday, business mixers, CGMs. You can see the common theme. Saturday, which is new, we're going to do a quick start training at 10 a.m. That's going to be for all new business partners, all new distributors to get started effectively, okay? And then Sunday, we're going to keep the mentorship call there as well, and that's going to be at 9 p.m. So they're going to be culture centerpieces. What I've also got down is, and it was perfect time because he touched on the referral aspect of the business tonight, not only the sampling and the retailing of the coffee, but the sampling. So I've developed a PDF, which I'm going to put in the group tonight. Give it a look over, give me some feedback, let me know what you think. I just think it's going to take it to the next level in terms of as customer service, okay, so as customer base. Because remember, we have an easy product to retail, the easiest product I've ever seen to network. So give that a look over, guys. Appreciate your time. I'm not going to keep you too much longer. It's getting late, but let's promote the event. Let's have a big, big week. See you at the top.